So longest common subsequence, find the longest common subsequence for the following string. Mumbai University 2019, X and Y. So this is the first arrangement. X will be written like this. Here we will write Y. Here we will write X. So AB is not a match. So you will write 0. AA is a match. So 1 with a diagonal arrow. A and C is not a match. So between 0 and 1, higher number is 1. So 1 and arrow pointing towards 1. Between A and A, it is a match. So we'll do 0 plus 1, that is 1 with a diagonal arrow. AD not a match. So 1. Greater between 0 and 1 is 1. So arrow pointing towards 1. A and B not a match. 1 arrow pointing towards 1. B and B is a match. So 1 with a diagonal. A and B is not a match. So 1. Now you can take the upper one also. You can take the left hand side one. I am taking the left hand one. B and C is again 1. You can take any. So I will take the left one. A and B is again not a match. So 1 left 1. B and D not a match. 1 left 1. B and B is a match. So 1 plus 1, because this diagonal element is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2 and diagonal. A and B not a match. So 1. Between 0 and 1, 1 is greater. So 1 arrow pointing towards 1. A and A is a match. So 1 plus 1, that is 2. Arrow pointing towards 1. A and C is not a match. Between 1 and 2, 2 is bigger. So 2 arrow pointing towards 2. A and A is a match. So 1 plus 1, that is 2 with a diagonal. A and D is not a match. So 2. A and B is not a match. So you can take any 2. I am taking the left one. So if you have started taking the left elements, then you will have to continue taking the left elements only. B and B is a match. So 1 and an arrow over here. 0 plus 1. A and B is not a match. So 2 arrow upwards. B and C is a match. So 2 arrow to the left. B and A is not a match. So 2 arrow to the left. B and D is not a match. 2 arrow to the left. B and D not a match. 2 arrow to the left. Now C and B. C and B is not a match. So 1 upwards. C and A not a match. 2 up arrow. C and C is a match. So 2 plus 1 is 3 and diagonal element. A and C not a match. So 3 and 2, between 3 and 2, 3 is bigger. So 3 arrow to the left. C and D not a match. So again 3 arrow to the left. C and B not a match. 3 arrow to the left. Then between B and D not a match. So 1. D and A not a match. 2. D and C not a match. 3 upward arrow. D and A. Again D and A is not a match. So 3 you have to put arrow to the left. D and D is a match. So 4 and diagonal arrow. D and B. D and B is not a match. So 4. Between 4 and 3, 4 is bigger. So 4 and arrow pointing towards 4. E and B not a match. So 1. E and A not a match. So between 1 and 2, 2. E and C not a match. Between 2 and 3, 3. E and A not a match. So 3 pointing towards the left, 3. E and D not a match. 4. B and D again not a match. So 4 pointing to the left. Now how do you find the sequence? This is pointing to the left direction. So go leftwards. Now go upwards. Now this is a diagonal element, so there will be a container. In that container the first digit will be D. Then go diagonally, you get 3 over here. When you move diagonal, you get 3. Then again left may you have this, so then you get C. Whatever diagonal elements are there, that you will have to include. After moving diagonally, you get 2. Then from 2 upwards, move upwards, again a diagonal element comes, so A. Again move diagonal, again you have B. Again move diagonal, 0. Now what will you do? You will pop the elements outer, so you will get B, A, C, D is the desired string.